All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the New York Giants. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground on first, it's Geis. And just not a big enough hole to break this one. He gets it to the 35 after showcasing that tough running of his. Holton Hill, the one there to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Now it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Harris to return. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. From the gun, here's Cousins. It's brought in by Harris. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
2 yards on the pickup.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Hey, box truck.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins. He gets it complete to Harris.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 44-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Shotgun handoff down to Geis. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
It's now 3rd and less than a yard.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
Let's go.
Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's Jackson to throw. This is Shepard on the catch. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first down, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Man, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
From the gun, it's Jackson. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Finds his tight end, Ingram. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Geis, they'll try to run it. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
I got you, punk.
Throwing is Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Don't get nervous. 49, check 49, check 49. Watch out, watch out, watch out.
4th down, here's Jackson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Gerald McCoy able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big time pressure.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
You got 3, you got 3. 3 down, 3 down.
They'll run with Geis. Now we're going to get a stoppage, and oh boy, that looks to be Geis, who is down on the turf. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Watch the pass. Mike's 42. Mike 42. Hey, check. Jam. Tighten up. Kill.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. And he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe we can get this game tied up.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dalvin Tomlinson busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Throwing, Cousins, and he's able to find Diggs. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. On second down, this is Harris. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it third down.
You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your nightmare. Kill, kill, kill.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's gotten them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap, allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. Jackson now on second and 10. He's going to float this over the middle into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
At the 49-yard line.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Joker, 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 Joker. Hey, Ken.
Cousins now from the 50. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Cousins. Fighting Harris over the middle. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
6-man. Check her.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson. Catch made by Slayton. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Jackson now. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And a throw there going to be incomplete. That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. First down. Here's Cousins. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. It's complete to Diggs. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Listen to me. Hey, wahoo!
On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. It's brought in by Harris. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Gun!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run with Harris, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. From back at the 3 now, this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Harris, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 3 on what should be the final play of the first half.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now, they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. On 2nd and 7, Cousins. And he'll find Hall. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They go play action. Cousins. And he will find his man on the outside. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
I'm trying to collect. Double up. He's coming, double up. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, can't. Hey, Echo.
A first down throw for Cousins. He gets it complete to Harris. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great... effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offense...
There he goes, right side. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Go. Mike, 55. Check, 55. I got you. Check, nickel.
Here's Jackson, throwing again. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard with touchdown number 8 on the year. As his guys are able to regain the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And they'll have excellent field position to begin this drive as he's all the way up to midfield at the 50.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And all the way down to the 29. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Giants, first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Check 55 to Mike. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
They'll try to pound it in with Goldman. And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. Wayne Goldman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Cousins. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, it's Cousins. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. To throw is Cousins. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Mark 55, Mark. And watch
after the interception. Here's Jackson. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
55.
Jackson from the shotgun. It's caught. Shepard. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Again, Jackson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Incomplete. Xavier Rhodes on the coverage.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Yeah. You don't want to know. Hey, check right. Watch 55. You get blocked, me.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. The Giants on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Jackson. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And Ingram hauls it in. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Well, we looked at each other in surprise going for it on 4th down in the 4th quarter with a lead. But, hey, you get it as a coach. You look like a genius.
So the next time we see Coach, he's going to say, well, that's why I coach and that's why you guys talk up there, right? He had the guts to go ahead and go for it, and it paid off.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Ben Gideon has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Jackson now. His throw incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
I got him. Mike's 50, Mike. Wild Bill. Sponge. No. Ringo.
On 4th down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, let's go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
Hey, Mike's 50. I'm coming for you, son. Gun.
Following the interception, Cousins. And Diggs has it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
First down, Vikings.
Strip that ball. Strip that ball. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. I'm here. Line out. Black. Gun.
First down. Here's Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Check three. 300. Gun.
Working out of the gun. Cousins going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down.
Gun.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 23. Cousins now to throw on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Cousins. He finds his man Johnson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Cousins on first down. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Hey, check Mike. All day, baby, all day. Under 10. Go. Whip.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. A big play there for the Giants. 44 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
25. Check 25. Check 25. Check 3. Check 3.
From the gun, it's Jackson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
I got you. 55's Mike, guy, 55. Check three. Watch the ship. Please. Watch the ship. Pick the edge. Go.
Jackson to throw again. He's going to wind up in air. This is caught inside the 15. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 9th touchdown of the season. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. To try again after the sack. Cousins, big hold to the 30. It's complete to Diggs. And he's going to get this all the way up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Now Cousins. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that will shave one more off this lead. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown. Minnesota. Stephon Diggs, his second touchdown on the season as his guys are back within a single score. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a two-point conversion.
Leave it, bring up 48. 50's to Mike. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Back to throw. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with exactly 1 minute to go in the football game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing now is Jackson. 20. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Squeeze, double. Hey, receiver. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Watch the black light. Shit. Kill. Gun.
Now Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep down. It's caught at the 10. And this will get them all the way inside the Giants' 10. A big play there. Cousins to Thielen. 43 yards. Buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Cousins. And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this will be recovered by the Giants. And that ought to just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Jackson to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
55. Right there, 55. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Watch twist. Check.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brady.
Rick Rock. Tick-tock. With hip-hop. Are you ready for some fun?